All right, this is a self-patellar mobilization. This is gonna be really good for someone that feels a lot of strain, tension, or pain. Typically around like the entire front aspect of the knee, but it could be inner, outer. It could be above or below the kneecap. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna have your knee exposed, and you want to be long sitting somewhere. That way you can really relax the leg, especially the quad. So in that way it's not restricting any of the kneecap movement. What you can do at first, just sitting here, is you could just kind of like assess the mobility of the kneecap. You can go side to side, you can go up or down, and then you can even compare it to the other side and see if you notice any restrictions in any of the movements of the kneecap. Now, once you decide that you need to mobilize the kneecap, what you want to do, you could literally just kind of just mobilize it into the stiff direction. So let's say, it was a little stiff moving in, moving the patella in. So you can literally either just use your thumb, you could use like the web space between your thumb and index finger, and just try and glide it in the direction that it's stiff. A lot of times it's the kneecap moving inferior or down that tends to be stiff. So you could use the web space tends to be really good for this, and just try and push it down. You want to try and keep this as pain-free as possible. You don't want to push into pain. You can, give it 10, 20 reps of that mobilization. Once you feel like you've mobilized it in the directions that felt stiff, then what you can do is kind of take like the four corners of the patella, and you can kind of just like create circles with the patella. And you can start small first. Be very gentle, take your time with it, you don't have to rush it. And then as you're doing more and more, you can try and make those circles bigger and bigger. The goal being you want to have the biggest circles possible while keeping it as pain-free as possible. So like let's say you really push it and you start feeling pain, just make the circles a little bit smaller and keep it in that pain-free range. Give it about 20 passes in one direction, and then reverse it. If you're going clockwise, then go counterclockwise. And again, keeping the leg as relaxed as possible. And then once you're done, you can, usually you can do this like before you do a lower body workout, or if you're just doing this just to keep the kneecap moving, you can retest your knee bend and see if that improves.